welcome. My name is Sherry, and in today's video I have 6 figures from AmiAmi from the pre-owned section. All 6 of these figures are back from an order in October when Canada Post was still on strike, so they were in limbo for a little while, but they have finally arrived. So let's take a look to see how pre-owned figures are on AmiAmi. This first package contains 5 of the figures, along with an Android merch, but I'm not going to show those in this video. For this size, it cost about $47 Canadian for surface shipping. And as I mentioned, this is an order from October and it's finally arrived. Thankfully, AmiAmi was willing to hang on to packages till things got sorted out with Canada Post. Just to give a disclaimer, all these figures actually belong to my husband, although he did get one of them with me in mind, as I did have it ordered locally, but once it had binned, I decided to cancel it and lost my deposit. So I'm really thankful to be able to see it now in person. This second package contains only 1 figure and it was about $26 Canadian for surface shipping. Taxes and duty on this package were $27 on arrival, and the big package was $66. Robbie was listed as item A, box B, and she retailed for about $136. Honolulu was listed as B plus and box B, and she retailed for about $74. Pola here is the one that I originally wanted, and she is listed as B plus and box B and retailed for about $69. Claudia was listed as B plus and box B and retailed for about $39. Mako was listed as item A and box B and retailed for about $48. Suzu was listed as A and box B and she retailed for about $160. Robbie here is probably the favorite out of the bunch. She is very nicely sculpted and I can't see any flaws with her. She did come in one piece and she's nice to the touch, which is a nice little feature. Easily a 10 out of 10. Honolulu here does look fantastic. She's very tall and slender, big busted. The paint is very nicely done, sculpt as well. I'm not a huge fan of the translucent hair, but it does work and it does look good. Her hat and her cape do come separate, so you do have to put them on. Her head and under her bust is removable. There is no paint flaws in that, so really impressed. I will give it a 10 out of 10. Pola, I do love her design and how she turned out. She is just voluptuous and so pretty. I love the little starfish detail on her backside. She looks fantastic. Easily 10 out of 10. Claudia seems to be pretty well done. I love the amount of hair that she has and how it's blown in the wind. She appears to be a pilot. I have no idea about the source, but I love the feminine charm to her outfit. It is very nice, and her expression is pretty cute itself. The biggest flaw to this figure is above her right stocking, where it appears to be a little yellow and has a little dark smudge. Overall, I'm going to give her a 6 out of 10. Mako has some great enthusiasm with her composition. It is very charming. I love the flow to her hair also. I really do like all the little details that she has on her. It is really nice. But unfortunately, this figure, it appeared to be sealed, and you could even see through the box that her skin is yellow. I know this figure was cheap, but it still adds up. It is unfortunate. Hopefully it won't be too noticeable in the cabinet, but she's here to stay. Suzu is also very nicely done. She is a good size. She wasn't complicated to put together, just her bow in the back, although it does need a hair dryer to help soften it up to get it in there a little flatter. But overall, it is very nice also. Has some very cute little details throughout, nice movement, and some nice curves. Overall, I'm going to give her a 10 out of 10. So that is it for the 6 pre-owned AmiAmi figures. They have mostly turned out fantastic. Occasionally you get a bad apple. I myself have only ordered a handful of pre-owned figures before, and they have all turned out well. I personally prefer figures that have been opened and that have a B rating, but to each their own. Let me know what you've done, your experiences. I'd love to hear. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.